Hey everyone, Captain Lou here. It's been exactly 1 week since we got off that amazing 10th annual mastermind vacation known as the Marketer's Cruise. And I got to tell you, I have been on this incredible adrenaline rush, mainly spurred on by most of you, the love we shared, the ideas we shared, the experience that we shared. And I haven't yet, as some of you might have, crashed. The post-cruise crash, I want to talk about that for a second. Some have even reported that the cruise is so much like crack that when they get back home and they're not being pampered 24/7 by the ship's staff, and they're not being loved by everyone who shares the same goals and passions, because we have just an incredible group, then that, you have to kind of make your own dinner and make your own bed. It's a little depressing, especially here in New York where it's cold and there are no palm trees. But in any event, I wanted to do this little 15 minutes of fame session for you, inspired by Christine Kloser, who did something that she called the authenticity key on board. I hope you got to see that. And so I'm kind of thinking, what is the formula for my success? Now, as you know, I do these life-changing group cruise events all year long. Next month, we've got a dental conference, followed by, in April, a martial arts cruise. In May, my annual murder mystery at sea in Europe. And the one thing that all these cruises have in common but it's kind of like crack. You feel like, I don't know, I've never smoked crack, but I've come up with something that I call the crack formula, C-R-A-C-K. And let me try to explain. It all starts with community. That's the C. So community is, each one of my groups get a Facebook group so they can meet even before they come on board. Most of my groups are by invitation only. And so you have to establish community from the very start. Now, by the way, I hope that this presentation helps you somehow with your business, your product or service, take it to the next level. So that's the C, community. And we sure have a great one with the Marketer's Cruise. The next one is recognition. Now, you've seen us do the recognition part, I hope, very well. And that is with the Heart of Gold Award. Congratulations to the lady in red, who's a superhero in her own right. You've seen the recognition with the Group Leader Showcase, where people bring their own tribes on the Marketer's Cruise, not for the $2,000 award, because your cabin costs at least that anyway. It's really not a great commission. They do it for the recognition. And we really try to recognize all the people that are our partners on the Marketer's Cruise. Do you do the same for your people in your business? We had awards and the award celebration the last night for the group leaders, for the Heart of Gold. And along the lines of recognition comes the A, and that is acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is so important and so hard to do when you have many, many clients. I mean, my clients are my friends. I consider most of them family, most of you. So acknowledgement, you'll notice little things like me parading all the costumed participants of the superheroes party around and putting them on microphone to acknowledge their superpowers and their contribution to our family. Sometimes it gets a little tedious, but everyone loves the acknowledgement. The 30-second introductions, that's acknowledgement. So what kind of acknowledgement are you giving your best customers who will then become your raving fans? The next C in crack is camaraderie. Some have asked me, well, Lou, why do you have to do the pre-cruise party at the hotel? Not everyone comes to the hotel. Well, half of you do, and that starts the camaraderie. Why do we all have to go together on those big buses to the ship? Isn't it easy to just jump into a taxi? Well, people love to get to know each other from the start. And again, that's the camaraderie. The group excursions that we arrange privately on each island, some of you that went horseback riding, the ATVs, the Curacao catamaran sunset sail, 55 lucky people got to go on that. And the camaraderie was off the charts. Late night pizza and profits. It's all about the camaraderie. And you may say, well, no, it's all about the profits. It's all about building your business. But honestly, from a human perspective, what we're all looking for is community, recognition, acknowledgement, camaraderie, and then the final in my CRACK formula, CRACK, the crack formula, is kindness. There are first timers that have come on the Marketer's Cruise. That doesn't mean newbies. Successful 6, 7, and even 8-figure online entrepreneurs from around the world that came up to me and said they were overwhelmed at the kindness everyone showed to each other. It didn't matter where you were in your business or if you were just a future success story waiting to happen. Everyone showed kindness. And that's so, so important. It's not any special marketing or sales strategy that we do to get 300 of you to come back year after year and tell your friends. It's the crack formula. The Marketer's Cruise feels like crack, but in a good way. And I thought to myself, wow, it's only 6 minutes into my 15-minute presentation. This may be a world's record for me. I thought to myself that if every business focused on community, recognition of all of their customers and clients, acknowledgement, which indeed is hard to scale if you've got thousands or tens or hundreds of thousands of customers, but you need to try. The camaraderie, which we've all achieved on the Marketer's Cruise, and most important ingredient, the kindness. Now, having a few minutes left, I just want to also acknowledge, again, going back to Christine's presentation, how important it is to be authentic. And even if you close 80% of the room like we just did, not everyone's going to love you, and that's okay. Not everyone loves Captain Lou's New York shtick, the orange jackets, me sounding like a WWE ring announcer or manager half the time. That was my old career 35 years ago. Not everyone's going to resonate with who you are, especially if you're a little over the top like me. Let me give you some more examples and recognize and acknowledge some fellow over the top people on the Marketer's Cruise. My friend, Dr. Joe Casper, he's over the top, but he got the second most votes in the Heart of Gold Award. You know, he is authentic. He is his own authentic self. The lady in red, Andrea, wow, she's a little over the top, but she's branded herself with the red and with a lot of knowledge and substance that goes behind that persona. So she's playing to her strengths and her superpowers. And not everyone's going to love Andrea, Joe, or me. But guess what? Enough did that Andrea became this year's Heart of Gold Award winner. Andrea, you'll be receiving your etched plaque in the mail shortly. So I want to just leave you with this thought. Yes, be authentic. Perhaps the crack formula can help you in your business. Always be true to yourself. What is your superpower? Play to its strengths. Have a big win. I think 2016 is going to be a great year for all of us. I am so deeply honored and touched to be your event producer for the Marketer's Cruise. Thanks for all the kind words and well wishes. And this is not just a line. I don't go on all of the cruises that I produce. I speak around the world. I train travel agents on how to do the same so that they can have a $1 million groups business like I do. But the one group, the one community that I enjoy being part of most is the one that's responsible for me going from zero to hero, from Captain Who to Captain Lou. And that is the great marketing minds and hearts of our community, our family, the Marketer's Cruisers. And so I'm so, so honored to be a part of this. I'm a leader in this, and you guys have set the bar pretty high. Just the conversations I've had throughout the cruise with so many of you, Just absolutely amazing. So that's it. Wow, 10 minutes instead of 15 minutes. So that's brevity. My New Year's resolution for 2016, brevity. So somebody tell Donna and Mike, I just did this in 10 minutes instead of 15. All good wishes. Let's not be two ships passing in the night. See you on the Lido deck. Now I'll crash.